and we are coming live with another episode of Passion Unscripted. And today we are going to be talking about debunk the myth about sexual energy. And today I'm here, Irina Portnova, with my dear Dina Alexander. And let's have the power talk.
Hi, Irina. I love this time. You know why? Because I can put things on the table and stir some things up. So, the topic of today, I would like to use that opportunity to make people aware that the most of us did or are using the sexual energy, and we don't know that that is what we are using because we weren't taught. And on top of it, maybe they can, if they follow me, they could have, some people say there was a period in my life that I was getting what I want, and I didn't know that we had a name for it. So they can relate with what I'm telling you. So what I want to share is, it's like a dish, a good dish, one of those expensive dish with very non-traditional ingredients, the special ingredients, very expensive ingredients. You will not, these the dishes, you cannot prepare them in 20 minutes. Some of them, you need to prepare them in days before, some months. So the same with your body. If you are going to use sexual energy, your body needs to be prepared. And not all ingredients are the same for everybody. That's a journey. We need to experience it. And what I can help you as a coach is show you some tools, and your experience, you have someone that understands, and we can talk about it. Sexual energy, some people use it and they don't share their secrets. You have them also. And I like your face. Yes. And these are people like I am like that because I'm a coach. So I don't share my stuff. They're not for sale. They are on sale. They're not on sale. I'm not giving them for free, not all of them. So if I'm in a crowd and I need to do extra effort for you to understand. Without a proper contract or agreement with you, I will not share anything. I'll just be there and just listen, because otherwise I can't do anything else. So because I'm not going to share something as valuable as that. Okay? And that's how I teach people also to invest in yourself, pay for your growth, and especially sexual energy, because it's a very powerful one. This dish, the body, how to prepare it, it's very important, because as a woman, we need to prepare our bodies for that beautiful energy, powerful energy. We can't have hidden agendas. For example, now I'm totally into sexual energy, and in a couple of minutes, someone comes in and I'm toxic. It will not work. It can't work that way. You cannot have a hidden agenda. It's either one or the other, or you lower your vibration. And to lower it, it is very, very easy. It is very easy also to increase it, but you need to have the tools. You want to share something before I start? Because
yeah, I mean, I wasn't aware about sexual energy until I started to do the spiritual on my spiritual journey. So before that, like sexual energy, it's all like I know that I can use my sexuality to attract, to like to have the good conversation, to generate the outcome that I want from the people I'm around. But I was not aware at the level that I am right now, how actually valuable and how important is that energy, because it's also the energy that we create everything, right? And obviously a lot of people do not know about it. A lot of people think about just sexuals, that like coming from sex, so they just put the meaning, okay, this is just the physical intimacy, but it goes so much more on a deeper level.
Yes. And I like what you said. It has nothing to do with sex, but it has to do with that area, that chakra 1 and 2. That those are the sacral chakra and the root chakra. Those chakras are being involved, and I can mention some tools that I use. That's the yoni act practice, or the orgasm. Another thing is the semen retention. Those are very powerful tools that I mention a lot, and there are a lot of information out there. Just choose the right one, and if you don't know, you can always contact me. So if I can continue, how can you recognize that you are boycotting yourself in this area? That's a lot to do with how you love yourself. Okay, men and female. I'll start with the female, then I'll go with the male. Females, a lot of us are single mom, and we need to do things. We need to be out there to get our money, do our businesses, and the majority of times we forget and we use the masculine energy. Okay. For you to have the sexual energy, those energies, the female and the masculine, should be in balance. Otherwise, it will not work. Okay, and there is no hidden agenda. You want to say something? I thought you wanted to say something. In the male aspect, the society now does not encourage men to work with their female energy. Okay, and they don't see women as sacred. That's a good, that they don't even respect their own moms. They don't, the spiritual side is missing in the majority of men. Okay, the society is not helping because women are seen like sex objects all over, and they allow it. Okay, so a woman is beautiful, but you are not a sex object. Okay, the majority of men see women, I'm not saying all men, a lot of men see women as sex object. I know men also that are very women are very sacred for them. So I'm not talking about every man. No, I'm just saying things that can take you off that journey. That having your sexual energy, it's a must to see women as sacred beings. Yeah. Going back to the women, a lot of them don't respect themselves. They are working in a toxic environment. When they reach home, their homes are toxic, and they allow these things, and they just stay there because of their kids, or they accept things. When you are accepting mediocrity, you can never be working with sexual energy. You will never be working with sexual energy, because your chakra, or your root chakra and the second chakra, will always be hurt, but will be ill. You'll be in pain. You'll have pain in those areas. Okay. When you hear me talking about these things? What comes up in you?
You know what? What comes up to me, these are the topics that are not really ready available. So a lot of people do not have the information about it. It's not like readily, like exposed to. And it's great that we have this conversation, just because, like you mentioned, Dina, to raise the awareness so people understand what is sexual energy and how we can actually use it for our advantage, right? And again, it's like yeah, and it's I think it's like more American society, I would say. They are more like, um the society the where, like it seems like sex doesn't exist, because it's kind of contradictory, because it seems like, we have a lot of porn industry, we have a lot of movies that, like erotic movies, and in each movie they are portraying a lot of like sexual scenes, like love scenes, right? But in actuality, if you just, like go inside of the society, people focus more on their career than on their love and relationship and on their intimacy.
Yes, you know, it's very important for you to be aware that sexual energy, what you just said, it's not being taught out there. We are not aware, but this can be used during in whatever scenario that you are going through. Okay, um, I would use a client of mine, for example. She is a mature woman in her 80s. She has been with me a lot of years with my work. She loves my work. She does, yes. And something happened in her relationship. And she used the practice, the sexual energy to recover, to make, to be, because she has her own business, to be in her own business, to make money, even though things are, she's mature. She is in her 80s. Things are not like she wishes in her home, but that does not break her as
Mm.
usually women break. Okay, so because she uses the sexual energy, we can use a lot of means, but I specifically think this is the most beautiful um, energy to use, because it's it's free. It keeps you healthy, physically, mentally, and spiritually. It is it is nice to have someone that is using with that energy around you. You not only nurtures yourself, but the ones around you also. It's something beautiful, and it won't cost you anything. Yeah, the education will cost you a little bit if you want the best one, but no, it's a very beautiful um, energy, really. What else can I say about this energy? I think it's time that we need to, like the title says, we need to debunk the myths about sexual energy, and we need to be more out there, especially the ones that are working with it, and not make it as dirty, and that you need to show skin, and or you need to be robbing men from other women or playing around. No, that's that. Yeah, for me that's important, because some women come to me and they tell me, Dina, I'm dating. Do I need to play with this guy? No, you're playing with your energy. So, but that's what being told on Google and those dating
Yeah.
tips, and that's not good. You're playing with the sexual energy, okay? And you're not respecting yourself, and you're not taking yourself seriously, or you're not handling yourself sacredly. So, I want to mention a couple of tips on what stops a woman, what lowers a woman's value, because I had it somewhere. So I'm talking. What comes up? Um,
Just summarize, Dina, like our conversation today. Like, what exactly, like, why do we have to really understand the sexual energy, and how can we work with that?
okay, summarize. Um, First of all, I we need to be aware how we are loving ourselves. Okay, that's number one. Um, Number two, are we living in a toxic environment? Are we working in a toxic environment? Okay. Number three, do we have hidden agendas? Are we working with sexual energy and we turn around and then we are playing victim, or we are playing the dominatrix? No, we should stay sacred, and maybe I should be very specific. What sacredness is loving every cell of your body, everything, every word that comes out of your mouth, every thought that comes in your head, in your brains, should be out of love. And it's a practice. It's not a thing that one day you start and you'll fall. You'll see, you'll get yourself into that. Sometimes, oh, I just thought about that. No, I shouldn't be thinking about that. But then you need compassion with yourself. You need a good spiritual practice, and not necessarily religion. I'm not talking about that. Yeah, that's, I think, if I summarize everything, I think that's what we are talking about. Men
Awesome.
and women.
So I really like this episode because it just gives a lot of things to actually ponder upon. And I want to leave the listeners with that, just asking yourself, how well do you know about sexual energy, and how well do you understand yourself, your sexual energy, how you feel it, and how you express yourself with that energy, and post some questions. We are here to help you and to guide you and make this journey more exciting and more fun. And obviously, reach out to us. I'm still running my Supercharge Your Manifesting Powers event. It's the next couple of days, but you still can tune in and listen to the wonderful speakers. And Dina is also one of my speaker. And let's just, raise the vibrations for ourselves and for the planet and for every human soul in this world. Let's just become more aware, work on on ourselves, manifest a lot of great things, and reach out to Dina if you have more questions and want to understand how everything works, because she is an expert in that area. And like I said, we were not exposed to that, we were not taught that. And now it's like, everybody's trying to get the bits of information from something. But it's great because she has the proven system that works, and she works with a lot of clients. So guys, if this is something that you want to explore, I would highly recommend reach out to Dina. All
Man,
right.
thank you so much. I love this topic. And I like to say to the audience, whatever you want to know, you want the next a particular topic, state it in the
In
below
the
in the
comments.
comments.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
and then
Fill in the comments.
I'll
Yes.
prepare it.
Definitely. Yes. Participate. Be like an active participant in your life, right? Because we all know how to be on the side lane, right? But let's come up front and just, have the powerful discussion together. Thank you so much, and see you next week on another episode.